Hi everyone, my name is Hee-Won Lee. I'm currently in Greece right now conducting a project with the MIT D-Lab students and standing in front of the HorizonCenter where we actually have a design program that we teach refugee youth, minors, and also women too as well. Let me show you inside and then walk you through the place, and after that I'll talk more about what we'll actually learn in class and what you guys will actually do. Alright, let's go check it out. Alright, so let's talk about the HorizonCenter design program. The design program started in early 2019. Our objective was not only to design a design program that fulfilled the educational needs, such as learning new skills, learning how to think creative, generating ideas, and solving problems, but we also wanted to focus on the social psychological needs too as well, such as helping them with their legal status, housing issues, their mental and physical health, and a lot more. In order to do this, we built a 5-stage design program starting from activity classes, basic training, intro to design, advanced to design, and training and building portfolios. Alright, so I hope that gives you a better idea how the space looks like, but also the design program that we run here. Okay, so let's talk about the class. So first, we're going to talk about what humanitarian innovation design is all about. We'll go over the history, we'll go through some case studies to really get you to understand what's actually happening in this domain. Second, we'll talk about the participatory design process. We'll do some short workshops to walk you through all the different methods and toolkits that we actually have for you to fully understand what type of things that you have to really consider when you're designing for a different user. Okay. Third, we will try to link you up to one of the HorizonCenter design instructors for you to talk with this person to fully understand the context of teaching, but to really understand the pedagogy behind all the teachings we actually do here. Okay, so for the final project, your deliverables would be to create an awesome project where we can actually implement into the HorizonCenter. So this project has to be something that is consulted and co-created with one of the design instructors here, and then go through multiple number of test runs with a very detailed instruction guide. So once again, your final project will be to create an awesome project that can be implemented into the HorizonCenter that has full detailed scripts, instruction guides that we can easily disseminate or even teach different design instructors at the HorizonCenter. All right, so that's it. For those who are really interested in humanitarian innovation or international development, please come and join my class. We'll walk you through the whole design process and teach you a lot more. And the most exciting thing is that you'll actually get real life experience coming up with projects that can be really implemented into a real program. So, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
میگم نمیشه با چپ میشه چپ میشه یه دونه اینجا میمونه تو از این جور کن اصلا چپ میشه
Πώς το λένε όμως, υπάρχει μια λέξη. Στρογγυλοποίηση. Στρογγυλοποίηση, ναι, ναι, στρογγυλοποίηση. Θυμάμαι στην Τετάρτη. Ωραία.
So all materials go first. Right.
I think first of all it's for a very good cause to put some of my effort in helping the refugee crisis, and I also thought it's a very good experience to help solve some real life problems which we don't really get that much exposure to in a school setting.
So the course title was Humanitarian Design class. So I thought it's totally different from the courses I've taken before, so which was interesting. And another thing is that in this class we can work with people outside of RISD, like Faros, MIT, the lab. So yeah, I think that was interesting too.
From the start, honestly, I wasn't really sure what this class was about. I thought it was kind of like a humanitarian product design class, but as soon as as time progressed into the class, I think I've gotten like an experience in system activity and just trying to help potentially.
I joined this class because personally I think that as designers and creative thinkers we have the social responsibility to be able to share our knowledge and pass on creative skills to other individuals who might not necessarily be exposed to these sort of skills in a daily basis.
Because I have been doing mostly product designs in the past, but now I want to try applying the same design thinking like outside of the limitation of product designs, and that's why I joined this class. Also, I'm like a little curious about how design works for nonprofit.
I think the most that I learned is to learn to adapt to changes, because we're creating materials and teaching from the US to Greece during a pandemic, so a lot of sudden changes we can't foresee, so being able to adapt and change accordingly is very important.
I've learned that teaching is difficult and hard in the sense that you have to test out as many times as possible, and also you have to be prepared fully before teaching. Yeah, that was the hardest point.
I think I've learned a lot in this class. I think the most important thing was we're creating something that's actually going to be used in real life, and I think that kind of really puts a sense of responsibility in our work. Also, I wasn't really like informed about the refugee situation that is going on, and it was a learning experience in that situation. And in terms of just like design works, I think like designing for a class or to teach, I think there was a lot of details involved that we have to really look into. And yeah.
Throughout this semester, I learned about the importance of iteration and also really being able to solve for users that we might not necessarily be able to identify with so really being able to empathize with groups that we have not been exposed to normally, and really trying to put ourselves solve for bigger problems.
In this class, I learned that just imagining myself as the user or audience is not enough, because I have my own biases, and also I did the design myself and everything seems really clear to me. So it's very important for me to test it out with my group members, other people around me, and also the real audience if possible, because they have never seen what I'm doing before, and they will be able to give me a fresh pair of eyes.
I think it's a very rewarding experience knowing that our teaching materials is helping them, either big or small, and I also learned a lot from them, especially hearing their experiences.
Before teaching, I thought it would be similar to doing presentation in class, but it was a whole different experience because you have to check if they understand or if they are following the flow of class. Yeah, that was different from the experience of other courses.
For me, this class was from start to end a little bit emotional. Just seeing the boys in the Zoom class and kind of really trying to help us out, give us feedback. It was, I felt kind of emotional teaching class. I was kind of thankful. I was kind of motivated. Yeah, it was a nice experience for me.
Mm-hmm. So I think what was really enjoyable about the teaching experience was that it's always great when things go well and you see the students' faces light up and that they're having fun. So if there's anything, if the activities that we design can still give the students a reason to smile and help them gain some creative skills, I think that's great. Yeah.
I think while it's a learning experience for the students, it's also a learning experience for me because I've never been a teacher before. So it's the first time I'm responsible for leading such a large group and trying to even if I'm panic on the inside, I have to kind of compose myself and think on the spot, not pass my panic down to the other students. And at the same time, I learned that even with a lot of preparation, it's still never enough preparation. However, having as many preparations as I can will help me make better decisions when I'm on the spot. I need to make changes to my plans.